Welcome to episode 123 of the Ben Briggs podcast. I am Ben Briggs. It's Tuesday, people. Tuesday, the 7th of July, 2020. And we are, I'm feeling in a good mood today, people. I ain't going to lie to you. This is going to be a decadent episode. I am drinking a fucking caramel latte, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I bought a. Why would you, Ben? Why would you lie to us? Or there's people out there going, lie to us, Ben. Why not? I bought a fucking coffee machine. I've done it. I have tried to enter the world of the middle class thiefdom, and oh man, I am addicted to caramel lattes at the minute, and I have got one right now. Let's have a little bit. Fuck me, that's good. I always, fucking hell, man. I mean, you know, I am going to be, my diet, was I on a diet? Not really. I just put on weight and regretted it. That's basically what diets are, aren't they? You put on weight, you regret it, you guilt trip yourself into going, oh, fucking hell, I've got to lose this. I can be, that's what everyone's thinking who's on a diet is, I can get back to my best. I can turn back that time, baby, when I was 20 again, 21 again, and become that person. And I'll feel better in myself. And my life will be so much better. You know what, people? Fuck that shit. I am fucking addicted to caramel lattes at the minute. I'm not even counting the calories, man. I'm just having 3 or 4 a day. I fucking love them. Fuck returning to my best self. Fuck all that shit. I am, they're just too nice, man. They're just too nice. I got the fucking coffee machine. Like, it was discounted, like, half price as well. And it's the, Costa fucking little sachets I've got. Let's have a look. Bit more latte there. Who'd have thought that we'd have gone up market to a latte machine? I'm having to work. I'm gonna have to get some fucking gigs in soon, man, just to pay for the amount of fucking coffee pods I'm having. That's the worst thing about either trying to lose weight. I've never had to try and lose weight before, by the way. I've always been quite slim, and that this is the heaviest I've ever been, and I've got that. They call it middle-age spread, don't they? But it's just that's a nice term for a fat stomach. Oh, man. It's the bath. It's the bath is the worst thing. If you've got a belly on you, the bath is the worst thing. Like when you just see water accumulating around your belly button, and then when you breathe out, it all empties and just spreads over the side like some sort of fat lava just coming over the top of your belly and rolling down. Oh, there's better images. I know there's better images for you to be thinking about right now than my fucking fat belly. Jesus. Yeah, man, I am fucking totally addicted to it. I can't get enough of it at the minute. Maybe, you know, this may end. It may be a novelty thing, like everything that happens that I seem to do. Everything seems to be a novelty. I get obsessed with shit and then get bored of it and then move on to something else, get obsessed with that. The only thing I seem to have stuck at in my life is fucking stand-up comedy, and we can't do that still now. I think like some people are running gigs in pubs now. I think they said like theatres and shit like that are opening from about like the 1st of August, but it's going to take me, you know, I've had 4 months off, so I'm going to be doing some new material nights because I've ditched my old set, making a few changes. I don't really want to do MCing or hosting anymore, and just work on getting a decent hour together for Leicester Festival next year. So yes, it's all changed here at Briggs Towers, people. I used to compare an MC quite a bit But to be perfectly honest, I found myself having to be a little bit nicer than I wanted to with the audience. It just felt like too much of a payoff. It felt like I couldn't alienate certain people in the crowd because you've got that responsibility of bringing other acts on and that, and you only have a limited amount of time. Like if you're doing a 20 set or half an hour or something like that, you've got like that amount of time. So it doesn't. You can get a bit risque quite early on. It doesn't matter because you can get them back later, and you can play with that fucking tension in the audience. But it's difficult to play with that tension in the audience when you're hosting a fucking gig, or MCing or comparing, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got to go anyway. So we created a lot of tension in that part. Here's a guy who's gonna do one-liners. Yeah. Let's have a little bit more latte, man. I know it goes quiet. I know people don't like the quiet bits when it goes quiet, but you know I do have to swallow. It's always an awkward moment when you're waiting for somebody to swallow. There we go. Here we go, Betty boy. Out with the filth already. Out with the filth. Yeah. So I had quite a nice little relaxing weekend. Had another barbecue, which was fucking nice. It's the first time me and this particular person, I've never done a barbecue before, you see. I've always been a barbecue-y rather than the barbecuer. And you know, there's a lot of responsibility. You know, you've got to wait. You don't realise how long you have to wait for the fucking coals to warm up and how much fucking lighter fluid you need, or barbecue fluid. And you can't just use normal lighter fluid, as we tried to do with that Zippo shit, because that burns off immediately and just chars. So you have to get the shit, chars the coals. So you have to get the that's a little snort there, Ben. So you have to get the proper lighter fluid shit and pour that on. But oh fucking hell, that is amazing when that fucking takes off, man. Love it. Yeah. So we had to wait. Just when we'd eaten everything. I don't know. It takes about the fucking coals like about an hour. We waited about 20 minutes for the coals to warm up. I know people out there. It's the first attempt, isn't it? First attempt at actually doing a barbecue myself, and with the help of a little helpy helper, who shall remain nameless. But yeah, we had a nice little barbecue, a few beers, and then watched a film. So that was my chill out weekend, people. That was yesterday. No, that was Sunday. Fucking hell, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, so that was that. There's nothing, you know, like the old veggie sausages on there. There's some fucking there's some sausages that I would I can't even think of what they are now. But these veggie sausages we had, man, are fucking amazing. They just tasted really, really nice, really. And the burgers we had done, and then toasted the buns and shit like that. Oh, I can just feel my fucking waistline just expanding. And then you try and even it out a little bit by having a little bit of salad on there, don't you? But really, you want to get to the good stuff, you know. All the high calorie shit, you know, your body's going, give me that fucking sugar and fucking fat in there. Give me it. Anyway, bit of sad news. Yesterday, let's have a little bit more coffee before we start this. I even wanked it up completely. The latte. I've even got those glass fucking mugs. Yeah, I went full out latte mode. I even got the fucking glass mugs, which, for some reason, I don't know why it is, whether it's a mental thing or something like that. It just seems to taste better. I may not be here at Briggs Towers now. I could be sitting outside in Rome, speaking Italian. I imagine there's Benito Briggsinho out in Italy right now. My Italian doppelganger sitting outside, just chatting, talking about like art and culture, I imagine, as we do on this podcast. Fucking hell. Leering at fucking women as they walk by. That's a stereotype for Italians there. Any Italian listeners? I don't know. Talking of Italians, was he Italian? I don't know. Was he? Yeah. He died in Rome anyway. Born in Rome, died in Rome. Ennio Morricone. Ennio Morricone? Yeah. Died yesterday at the age of 91. Now, if you're not aware of who he is a person who did film scores. I imagine you're aware of him if you listen to this podcast a little bit. I've talked about some of the films he did, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and stuff like that. I'm not... I think he did like Fistful of Dollars as well and a few dollars more, but it's got like that, that definite, his iconic The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly film score, which was just fucking amazing. And without that, the film wouldn't be the same. He died yesterday, which was a bit of a shame. To put it lightly. It's not a surprise, though, is it? 91. I mean, that's not bad, is it? That's not a bad, sitting in your house, plinking a few pianos, woo, 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 all that sort of shit. And that's, what's that? That's for a few dollars more, isn't it? When they look at each other. When they're doing that back and forth, aren't they? And it sort of like announces each character. But it's fucking, some of the film scores he did were fucking amazing. Everyone's dying, man. All the old school fucking people. That's what happens. They shuffle off and just get replaced by everybody else, don't they? That'll be, I don't know. That film was made today. It'll probably have a grime soundtrack or something like that. Be fucking totally different. I watch for a few dollars more. That's my favourite out of those, the trilogy, Fistful of Dollars. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is good. Fistful of Dollars is good, obviously, but for a few dollars more is my fucking favourite. I love that. I love Lee Van Cleef's character in that, and Clint Eastwood's character. It's just a fucking great film, and without that soundtrack, so another one gone, people. And it not exactly my age group, but we're getting there. Hopefully, we'll get up to that fucking age, won't we? Who knows? Who knows, people? Anyway, I was. Were you, Ben? Who knows? Were you, Ben? I was looking at something the other day, actually. Like, I read an article. Let's get this fucking glass out the way. That's the only thing about these glasses, these fucking latte glasses, right? They look nice, they taste nice and shit like that, but the weighting of them, they are easy to fucking tip over. I tell you, I am just waiting to knock that off the table here at Briggs Towers and spend fucking half an hour clearing up after it, and then after that, the coffee's fucking gone cold, and, it's the usual, innit? Here's something horrendous that I read. This is obviously something we can't really... that is not an issue at the moment. So why are you talking about it, Ben? Because we're just talking about it, aren't we? We're just talking about it. This is not really an issue at the moment, but this is one of those horrendous things that you read and you go, oh my God, I didn't need to read this, right? And it's not like a horrendous thing or anything like that. It's just like, I was like, oh man, this is going to get me thinking the next time I stay in a hotel. Here's... It says 10 unobvious things to do as soon as you enter your hotel room. Now, there's some things you don't need to know about, isn't there? You know what I mean? You don't walk into a fucking hotel room and they said, oh, we've given you the balcony here. You got a lovely view over there. Unfortunately, somebody was murdered in the bathroom, so there's a few stains around and shit like that. Just don't get a black light and put it around, like a UV light or anything like that, because you will see some fucking horrendous stains. There's some, there's filthy fucking people out there, isn't there? I remember when I went to New York and stayed in the hotel there, they'd actually cleaned the fucking remote control and put it in a little bag and stuff like that, because obviously people are sitting there in bed with a remote control and going, oh, fucking yeah, and then just change that channel, there's nothing on there, rubbing their fucking balls. So they kindly cleaned it up and stuff like that. It's little shit that you don't realise, isn't it? I have never looked under a bed in a hotel room. I don't want to know. I have never looked at a fucking mattress. I have never, I barely take things out of my suitcase. I don't walk around like on the floor with bare feet or anything like that, because for a fucking fact, you look at your feet and there's all fucking, that's the last thing you want on holiday, is to be walking around, get into bed and notice somebody else's pube on your big toe. Jesus. Anyway, here's an obvious things to do as soon as you enter your hotel room. Here's one. Check the mattress or mattresses for bed bugs. Now, you would hope, I mean, like, depending on what sort of hotel you're staying in, you would hope it doesn't have bed bugs, wouldn't you? Do they charge extra for that? Oh, by the way, whatever you do, just don't check the mattress. If you booked into a hotel and somebody said that to you, you're not one of these people who checks the mattress and shit like that, because you don't. I wouldn't check the mattress in the first place, because I don't want to see any fucking stains, because I know there's just a thin sheet over the top of that, and people do whatever they fucking want to do in hotel rooms and shit like that, don't they? I know they change the sheets every day, but they don't fucking wash the mattress every day, do they? And bodily fluids can get through there. Check the mattress or mattresses for bed bugs. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't do that. Take the comforter off. What's the comforter? What's that? Is that just the little little blanket that goes over? The hotel maids might change and clean the sheets regularly, but that doesn't apply to the comforter or duvet. Nice. Oh God, this is making me want to buy a fucking caravan. This is how horrendous. At least it's your own filth, then, isn't it? Or a fucking mobile fucking van or something. The hotel might. Oh God, this is gonna get. This is one of those things that's gonna be in my head the next time I go on holiday. Jesus! I'm just gonna take my own fucking hammock, put it up in the room like that, and just suspend myself. It'll be like that game, The Floor is Lava. Just hopping from bed to chair to fucking desk. That weird little side table thing you get with a fucking light right next to the bed. Oh, Jesus. What else? Use sanitizing wipes to clean up things. There we go. TV remote. Doorknobs as well. You don't think about the doorknobs, do you? God, this is going to send me into overdrive. Make sure your card works and the room door locks. Yeah, you don't want anybody breaking in at night, just standing at the end of your bed, just staring at you. Morning. You seem to sleep a little restlessly. When they show you your room, remember to check whether your hotel card works. Yeah, well, that's fucking obvious, isn't it? I've had that. You go to a hotel room, you use the little card thing, and it doesn't open your door, so you have to go down again, I mean, what the fuck do these people in the article think? Go, oh, well, we've got the card, but it doesn't open the door. Maybe you have to pay extra to get in the room, or just camp out here for the night in amongst everybody's trays of fucking room service that they leave outside. Oh, just live off that. The discards of other people. Lock the windows and balcony doors, especially if you have kids. Yeah, you don't want to take them having a nosedive out of the window. The McCanns should have fucking read this article before they fucking went on holiday. Check to see if the temperature controls and the air conditioning work properly. I can never work air conditioning. I can never work out the air conditioning in a fucking hotel. 1 minute it's fucking blowing hot, the next minute it's blowing cold. You're putting the little thing up so it warms up a little bit. It has no effect. I don't know. It's because you get that fucking little booklet thing where it tells you how to work everything, and you're like, I'm not fucking reading this, doing this little... I didn't think I had to revise to stay in a fucking hotel room and work all the shit. Just like give an idiot's fucking guide on the wall to it. Just put the fucking air conditioning unit next to the air conditioning unit. Press this button if you want it to get warmer. Press this button if you want it to get colder. All of these things with, there's a fan on here, and then there's an extraction thing, just in case you fucking gas out the bathroom and you don't want to live in the smell of your own filth for fucking a week. Let's have a look. That's always the thing I hate as well, when you think, like, when you're taking a shit in your hotel room, and you think, how many people have taken a shit in this fucking toilet and sat on this fucking thing? Ugh. And you can't hover because you haven't got the strength in your thighs. I don't know. Number 7, here we go. Make sure that the phone in your room works. Fuck that. Everyone's got a mobile. When was this written? The 80s? Read the escape map. Jesus. You know, nobody reads that, do they? Nobody reads the evacuation plan for a building. It's every man for himself, isn't it? You know. Don't use the fucking, you just don't use the lift system or the elevators. Don't use them and, like, try and get out, If the worst comes to the worst, use your bedbug-soaked fucking bed sheets and shit out of the window and then jump the rest of the way. I don't know. Check to see if your bathroom has all the essentials. Towels, toilet paper, yeah. That's it. Well, you only need towels, really, don't you? If you're out of toilet paper, they wash the towels every day, don't they? Sorry, I spilt some caramel latte on that towel last night. That's why that's what that stain is. Yeah, all right, mate. All right. Use the do not disturb sign on your door. Only maybe people want to be disturbed, like being walked in on. Make sure there are no hidden cameras around. Fucking hell. What is this, a guide for James Bond? Who the fuck does that? Make sure there's no hidden... like, if somebody wants to see me, watch me sleeping, if somebody's life is that bad that they either want to watch me taking a bath or a shower or watch me sleeping, fair play to him. That's what I say, If somebody's sitting there going, oh, yeah, fucking look at him snoring his fucking head off and dribbling all over his pillow, the dirty little bastard. Ugh. If somebody wants to do that, fair play to him. That's what I say. Probably turn up on the internet. Podcast, seen sleeping and dribbling in his sleep and grinding his teeth. Wash out all available glasses with hot water and soap. Yeah, fuck that. Remember to reset the alarm clock. That's, who cares? Who cares about that shit? All the clean stuff. That's all I give a shit about. Just tell me the shit. Now you got to go on. Now I'm going to have to go on holiday with fucking sanitizing wipes. It's like going to the fucking supermarket at the minute. Sanitize everything down. Hose it all down. That's what you got to do now. That is what all that article put in my head is. I need to take a jet wash on holiday with me now, just to hose everything fucking down. Because if it don't, I'll be thinking about it. Oh God, how many people have fucking wanked over the phone? If you held up one of those things, I bet there's fucking handprints all over the ceiling, fucking buttock marks on the coffee machine in your room. Scratch marks on the inside of the wardrobe door where somebody's been tied to the fucking ironing board. I don't know. What are we on, people? 24 minutes. Not that that's very useful at the minute. I mean, like, hopefully by the time I can stay in a hotel again after all this is over, I'd have forgotten that article. But there's some articles that stay with you. That's going to stay with me, people. I don't know. You read horrendous stories about things that happen in hotels and that. I remember going on holiday. This is the only reason, like when there's a buffet at a hotel, there never has been. When you go to the States and that sort of thing, like in New York and that, all the hotels, because there's loads of places around everywhere, you just go out for your breakfast. But when I've been on holiday to places like Gran Canaria or Spain or like fucking Greece or anything like that, it's always a buffet. Always a buffet. And I get to the buffet as soon as it opens. You want to know why? And I'll tell you this story now. I might have told you before, but we're doing it again, people. We're doing it again. I remember going to a buffet when I was in Gran Canaria, right? And there was a geezer queuing up. I saw him pick up a bread roll, put it on his plate, use the same hand, put his hand down the back of his shorts, itch his ass, pull his fucking boxer shorts up, like hand inside the boxer shorts, and then look at the bread roll, pick the bread roll up again and put it on the thing. Put it back on the buffet. And I was just looking at him going, you fucking animal. And that is why, people, I will get to a buffet at 6 o'clock in the morning when it opens, just so I don't have to eat other people's shitty fetal fucking finger juice on any fucking bread rolls. I was just like, I genuinely felt like going over and just slapping the geezer around the back of the head and saying, you're eating that bread roll. You're eating it. Come on, put it in your mouth. Eat it now. Eat it in front of me. Quicker, quicker. There you go. You eat your own shitty finger shit instead of fucking letting somebody else. Brutal. And then that starts you thinking, doesn't it? You start, if he's doing that, and I've just noticed that guy, what's everybody else doing? It puts you off the fucking mushroom soup, I tell you, man. Puts you off that shit. Where are we? 27 minutes, people. 27 minutes. Let's end on a bullshit story, shall we? Let's have a look at this. Here's a headline that is fucking clearly bullshit. My damn cat is an evil genius. He got my wife pregnant. Now, I'm not sure the cat actually got your wife pregnant. You know. I mean, it may be a man dressed in a cat outfit. The couple had planned to wait 2 years to have another baby after their difficult first pregnancy, but their cat had other plans. What did he do? He's been fucking my wife behind my back. No. A man has shared the strange way his wife got pregnant. The couple welcomed their first child. Fucking. Their son was born. Who cares? Due to the nature of the first pregnancy, they decided to hold off on having another child. The pull-out technique. Is that what he was using? Or just the, I'm a bit tired tonight, sweetheart technique. He said, my wife started birth control shortly after giving birth. To be sure, we had no surprises, but the pill tends to make her very sick, and she wanted to lose weight, so she stopped taking it. Good old girl. We thought rubbers would be enough. I haven't heard condoms called rubbers in fucking ages. But that's where our cat comes in. The cat, what did the cat do? It was fucking eating the rubbers. He was wearing them himself. Who knows? This is where our cat is an evil genius. I seriously think the greasy orange little shit is still smarter than our nearly 1 year old. It probably is. He's probably smarter than you as well, my old booty. If you're, he gets into everything, and I do mean anything. No door, drawer, or cabinet can stop him. It's so bad. What did he do? So how did I fuck up and let him impregnate my wife? ? Well, I went on holiday, and the cat and my wife were spending more and more time together. No. Well, my first fuck up was storing the condoms in the same drawer as the Q-tips. There we go. The old cat's been scratching the condoms, making holes in it, yeah? Is that it? And then when you fired your load, some of your little swimmers got up there. You know, it's still you who got your wife pregnant, isn't it? I mean, the cat didn't get your wife pregnant. It was still you. It was still your seed, you know, swimming its way up through her vagina, straight into one of her eggs, and then, you know, making her pregnant that way. It wasn't the cat. You know, the cat didn't fucking, it wasn't, you know, taking your sperm and flicking it from a distance as she's in the bath. Sure enough, Sure enough, several had noticeable scratches, teeth marks, and even full-blown punctures in them. This is, surely if a condom's got teeth marks in it before you put it on, I mean, after you put it on, that's a fucking good night. But if a condom has teeth marks in it before you put it on, maybe just think, probably not use that one. Maybe the cat's been at it. Cats aren't really, there with a needle. Was it like that? A cat's fucking claw is quite big. You're going to fucking notice that when you pull that on in it. I don't know. But although the pregnancy was a complete shock, he concluded in his Reddit post saying, "Can't wait to explain to my new son or daughter one day that they owe their existence to the family cat." What a great story that is. How were you born? Yeah, it sounds like bullshit, doesn't it? Yeah, the old cat's been at it again. You just wanted to get your wife pregnant, didn't you, my old booty? That's it. She was thinking, she was losing weight, weren't she? That's probably the whole story. She was losing weight, starting to look a bit better. You getting a little bit insecure. Yeah. You start picking away at those. Oh, if I get her pregnant again, she'll never leave me. 2 kids. She'll never leave me if we got 2 kids together. 1 kid, she could still leave me. I don't fucking know. What are we on? 31 minutes, people. That is episode 123 of the Ben Briggs podcast. As always, if you want to send me a message, abuse me, or generally take the piss about my receding hairline, it is podcast@benbriggs.co.uk. Have a great week, motherfuckers. I will be back on Saturday with another episode. Take care till then.